Hey, what's up, guys? This is another episode of Crystal's Dota. Today we're gonna look and explain the basic details yet again of the new patch, the Dueling Fates 7.07 update. So this new patch talks about two new heroes. I'm going to talk about Pangoliar in this specific video. So a dash of style goes a long way. This is written on the Dota website. You guys can check it out. I'm reading it out. Eager to dash into danger at moment's notice, the Pangoliar thrives on disrupting enemy movements and placing himself in the midst of chaos, artfully guiding his blade between cracks in armor and shrugging off attacks with his protective skills. This graceful swordsman is always ready to roll into battle. So basically, it's a melee hero, and it has a shield for protection. It causes chaos among team fights. It'll move into a boulder and do crazy chaotic movements, and it's a swordsman. So it's like a guy who fences. I'll show you a clip of a fencing. This is where this hero it gets its style of battle from, and that's basically that's the gist of this new hero. I'll go into details and show you the abilities very soon. And more description about it. It's the finest warrior in the world. It's not even a contest. The men and women that make up the Nivan Gallants live in the life of swordplay, chandelier swinging, and tawdry romance. And while all adhere to their creed that a life of adventure is the only life worth living, the exploits of Dante Panlin still manage to raise the eyebrows of even the most hedonistic of swordsmen. There is no monster he won't slay, no creature he won't woo, no tyrant he won't stand against, and no noble immune to his silver tongue. So basically, this is a hero that got a little swag to him, you know? Pangoliar has multiple abilities, and I'm gonna explain to you each and every one, and I'm gonna show them to you. Pangoliar abilities. First ability that it has is called the Swashbuckle. Pangoliar dashes to a new position. It moves from one spot to another, assaulting enemies in the target direction with multiple quick thirsts, dealing physical damage and apply unhit effects. So basically, you're doing very rapid attack, just like a real fencer. Basically, you're attacking really quick. It's a burst of damage. Also, as you guys watch the range of the video, I try to show it. The hero's range is very peculiar. You have to test it out and see for yourself. So when you put the mouse on the skill, you'll see how far the range is, and is actually more far. The damage reaches farther beyond that. So watch, when I use Q and I do it like right to the max, it can go farther. So basically, it's gonna go like this and then go straight over there, and it goes farther away. You see the damage all the way over there. So you're basically from all the in this distance, you're attacking all the way over there. And that's pretty cool. I mean, if you need like some last hits from like far away, and you think they're gonna escape, or they're healing and you don't want them to run away, you should be able to pick off some people doing this skill and mastering this distance. It's pretty interesting to do that. I mean, I think the skilled players are gonna master this pretty good. Alright, so you could also do it like closer too, so you could test how close you could do it from. You don't have to like fly towards them. So yeah, you could do that as well. That's pretty good. Oh, and one last thing I noticed about the first skill, it actually has a little bit of a teleportation extra effect to it. So basically, when you move from one place to another, you're like dashing forward. You can go over cliffs with it. So let's say you're running away from another person or ability, and you don't have your ultimate up at the exact moment. Like there's a cooldown, right? So when you do have that cooldown and you need to get away right away, that's when you can use, if they're able to keep up with you, you just use that Q, and somehow you dash forward and you can go over a cliff, and boom, and you keep it out. You're safe. So this hero's ability to escape is up there. The second skill is the Shield Crash. Pangoliar jumps in the air and slams back into the ground, and enemies around him are damaged and grant him temporary damage reduction to the more heroes he hits. So basically, this is a skill that he just jumps straight up in the air and it goes straight back down, and all the heroes around that area gets a armor reduction. So we're getting a little theme here. This hero causes armor reduction. It's a hero that is good with other heroes that have pure attack or pure damage. This skill you can use while in the middle of a gank to get a bunch of people to have reduced armor, and it fully negates enemy armor after a short delay. So imagine a hero like Bristleback or Centaur, where they have a high is their natural armor is extremely high. So this skill would be very ideal for those heroes. The last skill is the Rolling Thunder. Pangoliar curls into a magic immune ball and thunders forward, damaging and stunning any enemies he hits. Shield Crash can also be used while this ability is active to jump over obstacles, has a brief channeling period. So basically, when you're in the Rolling Thunder mode, you can use the second skill that I mentioned earlier and reduce your enemy's armor. Also, the Rolling Thunder is a skill that allows your hero to cause chaos. Remember how we said earlier in the introduction that this hero causes chaos? Chaos means that it causes disruption, causes all kinds of rapid changes on enemy formations, enemy thinking. Enemy have to react in all sorts of ways, and if your team knows how to take advantage of this chaos, you're gonna be in a good situation. So that means that you have to play this hero on both sides to understand how it works. And also Rolling Thunder, if you really need to use it, you can use it as a evasion movement. If you're like in a really tight situation and you really need to use it, you can use that Rolling Thunder and get away. I wouldn't advise of doing that, but I mean, I guess I see people doing that. And this has a brief channeling period. Alright, in the next episode, we're going to talk about Dark Willow. And I'll explain just like this video. And if you like what I do, please subscribe to my channel. I am a new YouTuber. I love Dota. And I want to give you guys my input, my ideas, and I hope you guys continue to smile. I also wanted to mention something unique about this hero that I just picked up just after playing maybe a couple of minutes of it. And maybe it'll get nerfed, I'm not sure, and I am actually very not clear about this, so if I am making any mistakes, please clarify and let me know. Anyways, basically I noticed that when you use this ultimate, the Pangolian's ultimate, which is called the Rolling Thunder, the hero is able to not only bounce off cliffs, and you can just go over many obstacles, but you're able to stun people, right? So when it's not bad. I mean, it's very unique hero. No hero in Dota is able to do such a thing like this. It's literally, even the motion itself is like very wild and is out of control at some points, honestly, because it goes in a circle. It's not perfect, and but the most unique part that I'm trying to explain is the stunning ability with the blink. So while you're using the skill, you can blink. So and I'm gonna show it to you guys. So when I'm rolling, I blink and boom, it could stun into them. But you have to control the ball, so it's kind of weird, And one other thing, after this, I'm gonna show another clip. And another clip, this shows that the Rolling Thunder, it says it's immune to all magic spells, right? But again, it's not one thing that can impact the Rolling Thunder is a pure stun or bash, like a Roshan's bash that will stop the Rolling Thunder's ultimate right on its track. So take that into consideration. So a lot of heroes might get a Skull Basher against this particular hero, If you guys like what I do, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I promise to put out more videos just like this. Until next time, this is Crystal's Dota.